Today we will be reading My Mom is Trying to Ruin My Life by Kate Pfeiffer. This is my mom. Sure, she looks like a nice mom. She makes people smile, she makes people clean, she even gives hungry people food. She takes people where they need to go and then picks them back up and brings them home. She makes people's boo-boo stop hurting, and she helps people fall asleep when they can't. But if my mom is such a nice mom, why is she trying to ruin my life? Here are 5 ways that my mom is trying to ruin my life. Way 1, she kisses me in front of my friends. She doesn't just kiss me on top of the head. That wouldn't be that bad. But not so bad. My mom gives me kisses all over my face. Way 2, she stops by my school in the middle of the day, barges into my classroom and says, "I thought Emma might be hot, so I would like to change her into these shorts." Like I would ever change at my school. I don't think so. Way 3, she talks too loudly. Way 4, she never lets me eat anything that I think is good for me. And way 5, she worries about everything and never lets me do anything fun because I might get hurt, which I won't. I decide it's about time to stop my mother before she ruins the rest of my life. So I came up with a plan. The first thing I'll do is sneak out of the house. My mom isn't looking. And then I'll get on my bike and pedal away as fast as I can. But what if my mom calls for me and I don't answer? She'll figure out that I've snuck out and that I got on my bike and pedaled away. And she'll get in her car and she'll catch up to me. This plan won't work unless I sneak out of the house to get my bike, pedal away as fast as I can, and then when she catches up to me, keep pedaling until I pedal down a steep hill onto a muddy hole, and she'll drive down the steep hill into the muddy hole and get her car stuck. Only I'll be stuck too. The hill is so steep that I can't pedal up on my bike by myself. So my mom will have to get out of her car and push me on my bike up the hill. But then, when I'm safely at the top of the hill, I'll start biking away as fast as I can. My mother will run after me, but I'll pedal so fast that she won't be able to keep up with me. So she'll stop and go to the police station and tell them that her child has biked away. And they'll look at her and ask, "Is it because you were trying to ruin her life?" And she'll say, "No!" But they won't believe her. So they'll put her in jail for trying to ruin my life. And they'll tell her she gets to make 1 phone call. And she'll call my dad, who is, by the way, also trying to ruin my life. Only he does it in different ways than my mother does. This is how my dad's trying to ruin my life. Way 1, he makes me do homework as soon as he gets home from work, no matter what I'm in the middle of doing. Way 2, he makes me turn off my lights at 8 o'clock, even if I'm not tired. Way 3, he makes me clean my room, even if it's already cleaned. So my dad will go to the police station to get my mother out. But the police sergeant will see that he's trying to ruin my life too, and they'll arrest him. Then my mother and father will both be in jail, and my life will be perfect. Except I will bike home. And but I will bike home, and it'll be time for dinner, and I'll be hungry, but there will be no food to feed me. Then it'll be time to go to bed, and there will be no one there to read me a story. There will be no one there to give me a kiss good night, and there will be no one there to tell me to turn off my lights. And if I go to bed, I can't sleep because my lights are still on. And suddenly I get thirsty, and there will be no one there to bring me a glass of water. And then, if I do fall asleep and I have a bad dream because I went to sleep hungry and without any stories and nothing to drink, there'll be no one there to give me a hug and say, it was just a dream. And I'll be so scared. I think she's second guessing her thoughts now. Really scared. And my parents are both in jail. My life will be ruined. Mom, Dad, I love you. The end.